uh, 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 le, phlegm, phlegm, V5O phlegm. Something, something outer worlds. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Speaking of, boom, welcome back to Low Energy Videos, where we are playing, as you can guess, Outer Worlds. This will be the last one for a while. I don't want my channel to become the Outer Worlds channel. I also feel bad every time I flood the Discords and my YouTube, my Facebooks with my links to these. I mean, it's just I'm churning them out so much. So I'm going to take a break. Plus, on tomorrow I'm off to Dublin, so I won't really have the luxury of playing them at all. I'll probably still play this on my own. I don't know if I'll play this character, but I might go and start up a new character and see what fun there is out there. So this is also the first time I'm going to play this sober, with only some coffee for company. I know some people are like, well then you're not sober, you're still affected by, fuck you. The royal fuck you. You know? Yeah, so damn, that means it must be a oh, we need to give them better weaponry. They are just weak as fuck right now. Beautiful. Majestic. So we'll pick up stuff from the dead. Very satisfying to kill people in this game. Alright, let's upgrade our weaponry. We've been using the same old weapons for a long time. Deadeye Assault Rifle. Farewell, hunting rifle. Hammersmith originally tried to sell these guns with the slogan Sniper's Choice, but they were sued by companies that are legally not allowed to identify. Pulse Hammer, 124. Impact Hammer, 38. 137 for an officer's sword. Alright. Tactical Shotgun. Still love the Tactical Shotgun. Won't get rid of that. Parvati. 215, that's fine. And 142. Alright. Not terrible. 141. 131. Alright. So they've got decent weaponry. Their armor. 9, 9. Yeah, it's the same. Parvati still got that power armor from earlier. 9, 16, 9. Yeah, yeah. Alright, so it's cool sword. Won't be needing it all that much. Sniper rifle looks good. I also want to upgrade them as well. Here's Fallbrook.
Step lightly, Miss Holcomb.
I'm not winded. Honest. My, boot wasn't untied.
Would hate for you to get left behind, or architect forbid, become lost.
Why did he make that sound so ominous? You never know what might get you out here. I'm your friend. You can trust me. I'll also get some upgrades as well. Haven't repaired weaponry in a while. Yeah, I haven't done basic maintenance on my character in a good while. So let's get this, because I've been selling all that stuff just to get that pass. Okay, so this is Fallbrook.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits.
Tell me about the amenities.
No reservation, no problem. Day trippers are always welcome in our saloon. Straight back and to the right. If you hit the falls, you've gone too far. Check in with Ms. Malin. She'll set you straight. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron.
Where am I? What is this place?
Guess it's true. Fallbrook really is the best kept secret in all of Monarch, excepting the Borst Factory's secret ingredient. We're a leisurely stopover for the more adventurous spacefaring traveler. Understand?
I get it. Sure.
Swell. We like quick on the draw types like you. Saloon is straight back and to the right. Once you're feeling sated, you're welcome to a private cabin. Only $250 a night. Ms. Malin can let you one if you're interested. She's the one who runs this racket.
Cool. Lady sell me. Where's Catherine?
You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? That sounds ominous. Yeah. Ms. Malin won't like that a whit.
Breathe. It's okay. Just put me to Miss Mel.
She's not but just down the way. A 10 to 1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon. Word to the wise. Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat, I didn't mean the sort with whiskers and a tail.
All right.
Oh, well, this is certainly a town, I think.
Yeah, it is. This is definitely a town. It looks like a town. It smells like a town. Sublight. Even got a little factory or office block. Hey, Nelson.
Take a guess.
Look at that mustache.
I ain't ever seen someone so adept looking my whole life.
Well, that's awfully kind of you, mister.
Oh, now, come on. All I mean is, well, rather that, you don't seem like the usual pigeons we pluck. No offense, of course, if you are a Byzantium goldblood. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a surefire scheme? Wink, wink.
You sent me to deal with a sublight problem.
I certainly hope you're not insinuating the problem is me. I mean, that would be preposterous. I never do anything under the table. That, Miss Malin ain't aware of. If there's any issue, really, you should talk to her. She's straight back in Malin's House of Hospitality.
What's that favor you wanted?
Oh, right. Well, I mean, if you're interested.
Ooh.
Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to cut costs in half by swapping our autoloaders with faster, cheaper sprats.
That is a genius idea. That's a stroke of sheer brilliance, let me guess. We pocket the half you save.
Too right you are. Only problem is my sprat carriers ain't arrived from their latest run. As I was saying, you look more capable than most of the hoople heads around these parts.
Hoople
Why
heads!
don't you locate them and retrieve the goods for me? In return, I'll cut you 5% of the profit.
Damn, my persuade isn't up there. I'll be happy to help. Nothing I got better to do. Where should I start looking for your missing sprat carriers?
I run my sprat carriers back and forth through the shipping tunnels near the waterfall. Ought to check there first. Good luck. And don't get any ideas about pilfering the drugs for yourself.
Aww.
Was that sarcasm? I'm going to assume it was not. If it's sarcasm, you've got to show it somehow, like with a wink.
Which
My
your
sprat
character can't
carriers
do.
scurry back and forth through the shipping tunnels.
Nice.
Any trail ought to start there. When you've got the goods, I'll be here.
Alright. Of course, I'm not here for that, but that's another list, mission to add to the list. Sublight Thug, steal. Alright, let's go and sell some shit. Or buy it, depending. Damn, I don't have a lot of money at all. Elite Trooper Armor. See is to compare. What? That's weird. Okay. Okay, nothing there I need right there. I do need to find a workbench. So here's a scholar. I really don't want to do this mission for this, whoop. I'm gonna pretend I didn't do that. That was kind of dumb of me.
Want to make a run with me to Stella Bay? Boss lady told me to take the night off.
No, I'm beat. Just got back from strange family.
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone.
Oddest thing, they started ordering cans of.
Okay. Reginald Chanty's goal planning log. Reports. I can't believe I'm still stuck in this law-forsaken town, but Lisa may have finally found a spot with promise down the tunnel. Riverbank outside of town. Proceed. 1 nugget, 2 teeth. I wonder if I can find dentist to pay somehow for the teeth.
Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down the river.
Makes you
Yes,
wonder.
even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Yeah. Apparently I can steal all this shit. I could even maybe get away with stealing some of it. Okay. Let's head down by the river. Down by the river.
Always imagined Fallbrook would be
Cleaner? Fancier?
Wonder do you hop? Okay. There he is.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
How does he know? He
Haven't
didn't
you
have his
heard?
helmet off.
Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
Maybe now you can tell me what the fuck is going on here.
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
This is a good idea. You're gonna give up everything you believed in just for revenge.
Yes, that's about the long and short of it. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait. I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
Riente is in the book.
Okay.
God, he's so easily manipulated.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
That sounds flimsy to me. Yeah, sort of.
I don't think so. A crazed hermit on Scylla? He's playing us for fools.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
Well, what is it with like the idea of it being French? Is like this a world where the French language is incredibly like a borderline dead language? Is it like Latin? What do you say, Vicar?
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
There. I convinced you not to be a dick. You're welcome.
But I have a word with you, Captain.
I'm sure.
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with
Yeah, I had a feeling. It had a
It's been
Garrus
long
vibe to it from
time
Mass
since I gave
Effect.
in to my violent enthusiasm.
Never mind that. Why do you feel the need to lie about you?
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used...
A really uncomfortable bed.
And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
Okay, I've been watching it live again. About it and you're out. No. I understand. You'll get a little pissed sometimes. You're forgiven.
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
Good. What's it like being in prison?
Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far.
He believes
from
in
the course
manifest
you set.
destiny, basically.
The world will try
Which
to
makes
correct
sense,
you.
because a lot of Western vibes going on here. I don't have any alcohol, but I have a caramel cappuccino. I haven't had that in a while, and it tastes good. It smells lovely. If they bottle this shit and put it into a Yankee candle, they'd make a fortune. Of course, Yankee candles always smell like crazy. Remember passing a store. We don't have dedicated Yankee stores in Ireland, but I have been to ones in the States, and you can get them here. And Jesus fucking Christ, they were expensive. Okay. See, there she is. Why is I can just walk into it to see her?
You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly?
Sis pig fucker! Oh, Sisty pig.
Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Crude but forthright. I admire that.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
Ooh, don't do it on screen or else I'll get this video taken down. Look at Paradise. You mean Peace and Manti Dung then, I'm sure. Nice to meet you. I'm Cinder Hoof Glam Ho.
I'll be sure to remember that, fella. Want to tell me what you need? Well, I'm half listening.
Actually, I'm the fixer for your sublife problem. Boss sent me, you oaf.
Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago.
Sorry, but we have this little thing called space travel we have to deal with.
Extraction from Cascadia.
How special and what sort of something?
Special as in unlawful, delicate, and deadly. As to the something, no, it ain't a person. Not this time. One of my runners uncovered a cache of Alta Vitae gas, left in a lab when the board abandoned Cascadia. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Safe, you said it was delicate and deadly.
Meaning safe for me and my crew. Seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk.
Oh, I'm sure Ada's gonna love this.
Do I look like one of them egghead science types? All I know is that labs use it to create plants and livestock out of local species. But it's a controlled commodity, available only to the board, so it is of high value on the dark market.
Dark market? Don't you mean the black market?
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders.
Yay!
The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through, or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
Fight through? Okay.
Clever. That's why Lilia's paying you, I take it. Now, After you clear the manti nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills, or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't
Well, I've got
recommend that
what's her
option,
name
though,
here, so I'm
unless
good.
you want to get dead.
Our resident vicar is pretty good with computers. Oh, okay. Good thing we have an engineer. Parvati will handle it.
Load vapors into a liquid propellant tank? I think I know how to do that. No, I can do that. I think. Yes. Mostly? Definitely.
No, thank you.
Dandy. Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature? Handle it with the utmost of care.
Most gases are.
Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. Use the passcode Antediluvian on the terminal to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand.
God, it never ends.
For a fine fee, of course.
Money's good, though.
Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
This is going to involve murder and mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is
Borst.
swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
Alright. Easy as eating a cyst pig pie.
Guess you've got it figured out then. Good. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut, or his production lines ought to make do.
See, I just killed Clive.
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end. It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
Great. Now please let me get on with it. Honestly.
I don't think I like Miss Catherine. Not just on account of the swearing, but she swears awful.
You seen Arthur today?
Efficient, clever, ruthless. I like her.
I've seen you limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicker. Don't worry. The captain and I will take care of you.
Don't speak for me, bitch.
Your advice nor your pity, young lady.
Sink or swim.
Here we go.
Okay. Oh, snap. Mm. Whoa, what the hell was that? F. Drugs. Drugs. Mantis Swarm. Cool. Boom. Boom. X. X. Oh. Oh, there, I'm dead. Okay, let's see where we left off. I don't have any ammo, you see. I need to change the ammo. Or rather, my lack thereof. I'm not buying anything. I'm not selling anything. I'm just hoarding it. I mean, was that so hard? Was it really? Okay, tons of bullets now. And I think there's other vending machines I can buy it from. Goods and sundries. What the hell's a sundry anyway?
My dry goods come 75% guaranteed mold-free. Was that 75% mold-free? No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
That's it, give me a cartridge for the CMP factory.
Not so fast. The biometric IDs are special goods.
Oh, fuck this. It's like you can't do anything. I'm not really complaining too much, but I kind of want to move on. I want to get these things sorted out. But every time it's like, you can't get this until you do this. I think it's fact.
She needs it for a job? Well, why didn't you say so? Reckoned you asked her where to best procure one, and she obligingly pointed you my way. Give me a jiffy to break. I mean, calibrate the ID. This goes like that. Nope, not quite right. A bit to the left, mayhaps. That'll do it. For a CMP factory line worker, she sure is a beauty. Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with your life. I mean it. Lose the ID and you don't get another. Also, you'll be off my list of unwholesome customers. Will that be all, or do you require something to say, scratch your itch?
Oh, let's trade. More ammo? You get so much ammo. It's not even funny. Farewell, hunting rifle. You were noble. Suck it, chew it, you can do it. Whoa. Sublight datapad. Sublight contractor dies at a job. Their aggressive, non-nonsense, non-sentimental teammate sells all their possessions to maximize profits. Now, a sublight contractors tend to work alone. It's hard to partner with someone who might be weighing how valuable your corpse might be. Yeah, I had a feeling this would start like a quest or something. Personal journal of Mercer Cole, low-level sublight contractor. Most entry portrayed slagging teammates, complaining about his shift, fair pay, Shit for pay contracts. That entry reads: can't believe we found fucking Alverty gas in Alverty gas when hibernating visual lava dust back. Laverty, Olivety, whatever it spells, worth shit ton. Who the fuck uses that to make candy? It's like old Gertie Hunch proved that right. Not the terror so. It's gonna go primal. Slides of criticism. Too much products not for transport. Only need a ship to smuggle it off world. Probably need to lead a team. No ways. Miss Mellon comes in hand. Fallbrook. Been working on the Remy, playing him pale with pale kale ale he likes. Figured I'm nice and sloshed. He'll tell me the password and get to the place. It's someone exploring while him and Gertie were testing. Oh, gas for the. Let's make your right top wrong after getting himself to Byzantium. You can beat on it. Can't let Remy or Gertie find out about it. Gertie goes all fern. There's so much reading in this game. So much reading in this game. I want to steal the poster, but I'm not going to steal the poster. Where's a workbench? Honestly telling me there's no workbench in this town. Well, alright. Let's go down and kill off that dude and get... useful.
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it stinks.
Oh, they are.
So that puddle I stepped in? That wasn't beer.
Oh, it was at one point. Workbench. Woo! Let's repair some shit. Not really much to repair. Armor. I don't have any armor points. Gonna break it down. Again, the space weapon. But any mod I can install? No. Any mod I can install? Yes. Mr. Ouch. Install mod. Hell yeah. Alright. Now. Where is that damn food one? Spacecraft Continuum, Don't Buy the Sun. Sprat King. Nope. You got a lot of quests. It says that there's a factory somewhere. No, whatever. Okay. Get Nico from the dispensary, acquire a science weapon, deal with Clive. That's the one. That's the one I'm after. Got myself a new rifle. Got myself tons of bullets. Maybe not as much as I'd like, but I suppose you never do get as much as you like. Let those get going on. He's 500 meters off in that direction.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one?
No one likes tossball except for you and everyone else, but you never get to see it getting played. I think it involves hitting people. So maybe I'd like it. Down he goes. We are both victorious and all empowered. Money! Money! What's the rest of them? I shot a good few of them. There should be loot everywhere. None. Stuff to steal. Stuff to steal. It's the monsters, not the people you have to worry about in this game. People can be annoying, but monsters are the real fucking dicks. One, two, three, four. 1, 3, 2. Shit. There we go. Thank you. Now we shall. Here's the factory. Suppose do I want to kill him? I might not need to kill him. If I can do like a simple quest to stand down or whatever. Yep, here we go.
Fate shines on us today.
Now I've got the card, so I should be okay, but obviously let's scum save because I'm a little boy, not a big strong man.
Ah, you must be a part of the new line shift. Don't tell me you lost your key card already. A lost card's worth 2 infractions, you know.
How much is a card and no infection?
Depends on what you got. But I reckon we can work something out.
Intimidate 45. I got a message from Clive from Sudlight. I can deliver it to him or I can deliver it to you.
Nope, that's alright. I know what their messages tend to entail.
Work toward a Clive spirit.
Use and peace. Good stuff. Factory employee, robot. Oh, shit, I think I went the wrong way. I'm gonna start a fight now.
Error. Employee information not found. Identify yourself.
Persuade. This statement is false.
Error. Paradox protection protocols have prevented me from registering your stated identification. Please report to your nearest mechanical engineer.
Everything I say is false.
Error. Paradox prevention has temporarily disabled this unit's auditory processing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay, that's convenient. You get a pass if you know what you're doing. It seems highly odd, though. Fuck! That's not what I was supposed to do. Shit. Now what? Must be like a simple like path or something. Like, how does he get around? That looks about it up here. There goes my shroud. Okay.
Processing. Records indicate you have already been identified as non-standard personnel. State your purpose.
Persuasion 30 10001110001111.
Error. Binary detected. Binary has been deprecated since the invention of Anti-Cleo's patented Tripinary language.
Tripinary.
Tripinary. More bits for your bits.
Right, well, thanks for the update. I'll let my boss know.
Appreciate your cooperation. Have a pleasant day.
Alright, I don't have a lot of time. I have to be very, very quick about this. I have to get up on one up here. So, alright. So I was simply grabbing the wrong ladder. I think. Yeah, that's what I should do. If I can Egypt, then I am. What? No! No! Ah! I don't have any fucking bypasses! Oh, shit. This is getting, There's one. Engineering. Increase production rate by 200%. Apparently that's what I dealt with him apparently. Keep pace with the set rate. Corrosive meltdown leading to confiscated explosion 93% likely to occur at this production rate. I've apparently dealt with him, so now I can leave in theory. In reality. Well. And it's still saying I haven't dealt. No, it has. Or has it? Where's the, Here's the door.
Action is not authorized.
Ah!
Hey, you ain't supposed to be back here.
You sure about that? I am. Clive called me to his office.
Oh, space me. Well, don't keep him waiting.
See, that you do. That made no sense. Pick up defried sysbits. Okay. Standard troop armor. Another mag pack. Bypass shunt. Work base. Thing is, I'm not smart enough to open up this lock. How the hell do I get out of here? Nice. It's sealed. Why is it sealed? It shouldn't be sealed. I'm getting tired of all the things that are sealed.
System alert. Subject has exceeded its maximum allowed crime tolerance. Termination will commence momentarily.
And we ran so far away. That's what I get for getting lost. Okay, so we did that anyway. Didn't even get to meet Clive. I was going to blackmail him or shoot him in the face. And that works too. I've just sent his factory into overload, which you don't get to see, which is fucking stupid. Let's head back now and tell angry tiny lady the good news. And I can do other missions, hopefully with a little bit more oomph and a lot less bullshit. I know it's not required, but I wouldn't have said no to a crafting system in this game, like a survival mode. Picking up plants and bits of leather and then fusing it together to create an item. I know a lot of games have them and a lot of games are tacked on, but I mean New Vegas made it work and so did Fallout 2 and 3. 1. Alright, not 1, but 2. 2 at that. Outdoorsman skill. Yeah, that's the one. Okay.
How's Clive? I do hope you get.
Well, I did try to talk to him, but I didn't get the chance. Factory's out of surface, just like you asked.
Fast, efficient, eager to please. Might be I should ask you for more favors.
Let's just get my voice even gruffer.
Cheap. Still, this ought to compensate for your troubles. And take an aromatic.
Oops, monsters. Hey, how's it going? There's Snake Nuts. Fantastic, Snake Nuts. And oomph, monsters indeed. I don't know why those messages didn't come in. Sorry about that, folks. I thought, I honestly, don't know why it only coming in now. That's enough for now. Great! Skill tag. Oh, cool. I forgot you can do that. You can now, you have to put them in rather than one at a time. Let's give 60. Ooh. Oh, coward armor targets. That's cool. E. E is for the mana to E. That made no sense. Perks. No perks. That's a shame. So what they do is, your perk skill is very interesting. Your skills, rather. You start off getting 10 on the board for each one of them. But at 50, then you have to specialize. So, that's what I put in there. J. So, let's see. Help Nika with her hangover pills? No. Weapons from the Void? No. Family Matters. Amber Heights. That's around here. Okay. Let's get going. Want more money. Money good. What is my money, anyway? Don't even have 1,000 yet. My Fallout Boy character looks better. I use the face of Fallout. Cool. It's Fallout Boy, isn't it? It's not Fallout Kid. I think originally he was called Fallout Kid, wasn't he? In like the very first game.
No one saw me trip over there.
I don't want to get a new character. I think that Nika lady is a new character. So I want to mess around. Plus I have to get Parvati laid. She wants to go and get some soap for her stankiness. Because she's a stanky, dirty girl. She's a skank. There, that's the word I was looking for. Skank.
I'm just saying, if we did need to dispose of a body, this would be a good spot for it.
I don't got much use for sulfur in my own work. Neat that it's here, though.
Yes, let's stop everything and talk about sulfur. Ooh. Maybe later we can have a deep conversation about mercury. Ooh. Would that be the current speedrun champion? Because I know the games... I know speedrunning is a hell of a popular thing these days. I think I saw someone beat Skyrim in like 17 minutes.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet.
Oh, good.
In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his Philosophous Truths, and the Iconoclast Way. He wrote it himself, you know.
She's so happy.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
Gosh, blast it. There we are. Who are the Iconoclasts?
Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
Problems, what about Raptidons and Marauders?
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come.
So,
You're welcome to
hurdles
stay with
or
us, as long
problems,
as
if you
you earn
will.
your keep.
Just looking for work. Do you have a boss or leader? Before I go, look for Tucker. Have you seen him?
The new boy. Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Okay.
Everybody here looks wore out. Is it just me?
Good old-fashioned cult. You can't go wrong. You can't have a space opera without a cult.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
Giant nose. I mean, my name is Captain Hawthorne.
You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
Technically, it's a moon. You're Agnes' little boy.
I am not a little boy. Haven't
I knew
been
it'd be
one
an
for
adult.
decades, no matter
Fable
what
did
my
the same
mama
thing.
wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
You made it seem like you were in danger and asked me to rescue you.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you.
Wow, there's something to tell a kid.
I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
Running away is for cowards. You need to face her and show you you've grown up. That's technically true. You can go back and just go, yeah, I'm grown up, but then go around anyway. Intimidate, I'm getting that reward. You go back or I'll beat it out of her. Damn! Threatening to beat the living shit out of an old woman? Nice. Now let's go with the persuade.
She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time?
Alright, that's fine to know. Us by your rep, you killed and who you let live. That's fine. I don't mind. You survived the outside, show her the skills you've learned, teach her the outcast, convert her so she might join you in freedom. That's actually a good idea.
You're right. I can do this. I just need to stand my ground and make her see she can't control me anymore. No one can.
That's why I'm listening to you.
Seems like a nice little town.
Except for all the dead critters. Surprised they haven't released a line of alcohol to go with this game. There's a lot of, like, drinks they could be picking from. I like the bottle of that. It looks like it has, like, a big lug nut as a, Oh, that was smart. Right before a fight, too. Howdy. Right in the face area. Ooh, good shot. Move forward. I like how they cower when you, if you got high enough persuasion, they'll actually like drop their guns. What I want them to do is run away, maybe even drop all their equipment. That would be cool. I think more games need that, where like enemies start surrendering after a while. Shit. Oh, beautiful. I also like, unlike say the Fallout games, it's not as easy as other ones to get money. You actually have to work for it. I'm sure there's workarounds, and as I play, I'm going to learn more and more, but still. Oh, what's that say? Some streamer was being a D-bag, so I just, a jackass, I told him I was going to play a game more interesting, Fallout 76, and I paid the what? I paid the $100. He got mad at $100? Where did that come into it? Oh, the monthly. Yeah, fuck that shit. Shit. Speaking of that, gotta run, gotta hide, gotta run away from the fight. Yeah, that is just so fucking stupid on Bethesda's part. Here's $100 season pass for a game that no one likes. I wouldn't kick you. I'd be like, dude, you could have spent that money on me. You'd have gotten more enjoyment out of it. Yo, you could have set that money on fire. You'd have gotten more enjoyment out of it. I wouldn't have banned you. Now you're more than welcome to believe whatever the hell you want. Doesn't make you right. Doesn't make me right either, but obviously there's limits. Daka. Wah! I really love the sound of the heavy machine gun. It's so angry. Yeah, I see what you did there. That's clever. That is some strong butthurt. He blocked you because you didn't give him money. I mean, have you heard me once mention that little bar down the corner? It's not my money to ask from you. It's yours to donate when or if you wish. I don't hold anyone against it. You gave them the money instead of me? This game is an infinite money exploit? Good to know. I'm not going to use it this time around, but when I'm playing it on my own, I actually enjoy the fact I actually have to work for my cash. It's not like New Vegas where I can just... Well, there's a lot of different ways you can make money in New Vegas. Fallout 4 too. Although that was more building resources. This game could do maybe with a building mechanic of some kind. Maybe upgrading your ship. Like the Normandy in Mass Effect. That would be interesting. Little tiny processors to produce basic goods and materials. I look at a lot of people who play not on Twitch but like elsewhere.
The trick is not to breathe through your nose.
You have helmets on. Stop bitching. Yeah, like I've noticed a lot of streamers, especially younger ones or ones that try to make this into a career. They just assume that their money is like owed and coming because they put a lot of work and effort into it. Fuck off. It's not their money to have. They can bitch about it all they want. They're not getting a penny. Obviously, Patreon is different because, well, you made a sort of agreement, but the rest? Fuck that shit.
Oh, Captain, you did it! My little boy is back.
Coming across as a needy little prick is more likely never going to get you a penny. Or views, or being just a likable person.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back to talk to you about why I left. Then I'm going back to Amber Heights.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're safe here with me, and that's how it's going to stay.
No, it isn't. Your son's a grown man. It's time to start treating him like one.
What a sour thing to say. My little little boy will always need me. I'm
What a
his mama,
horrible
you know.
person.
Mama, what I need is for you to listen to what I want for once. But that's between us. Now you promised the captain a reward, so settle up. Then you and me are gonna have a long talk.
Here, kind stranger. This is every bit I've scrimped
500.
and scraped for
Eh.
years to save. But it's more than worth it to have my tuk-tuk home safe again.
Wait, tuk-tuk? Tuk-tuk. I'm surprised he's not in a onesie right now. Mommy will give you sponge baths.
My dad taught me some French, you know. Stuff about omelette and fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
By all means. I would be astounded, yet astronomically in your debt.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing at all about eggs and cheese in here. Sorry.
Very helpful. Thank you.
God, they're obsessed with this French language shit. That's right. That's not in every. That's not everyone. They're also called rickshaws, aren't they? Check in with Celia. Grim. That's the one I want. Yeah. But that was an Indian thing, wasn't it? Isn't that what they call an Indian? I like that sign.
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
I can't believe what they did. They fished it here, but then they shipped it to another planet just to can it and then bring it back here to sell.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self
Mm.
and busted it?
Well,
even
India
worse?
is Asia,
And
but I think you mean like
wasn't fixing it
Oriental
fast
Asia.
enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience with such.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid. Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings, whatever Sebastian has in stock.
Why?
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
He's sort of the strong, silent type.
Wow.
Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
She is so useless with her money. Maybe I can do it for him.
Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed...
Crazy?
Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
Okay. I guess we're going to be doing... Alright, let's stick with this poster one, then I'll go and get her laid. Then I can go and get Parvati laid. I need money. Money! Because apparently this game is 90% me being a love guru. Yet no one wants to be with me.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
Yo, Velma.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Take it easy. I'm just. Catherine said she'd shove you in a box to keep running your lip like that. No.
Well, if you're that friendly about it, then you definitely aren't one of Catherine's sublight toughs. My mistake. Hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately.
Ragged.
My autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing. Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors.
Oh, Jesus.
He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
Don't you have rules for that sort of thing? No, because we live in a libertarian nightmare.
We're not keen on rules for rules' sake around here. Means Braxton skips work sometimes, but it also means no company boss is telling me when I can take a shit. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra
Quests, there's so many of them.
Something
They've been
else on your
definitely
mind?
jamming it in with these quests. A lot of them are kind of the same, go and talk to a person, but at least the people have personalities. They're not just the same carbon copy characters. It's just, sometimes I'm like, wow, I don't really want to go through all this dialogue. I just want to get to some action. I'm here to talk about Grimm's poster.
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it?
Oh, you still have the poster?
It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
Poster away. Didn't he pay for it?
No. I paid Sublight for it. So it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money.
All this over a fucking poster. Who's Nell?
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady.
I wonder if you can gamble in
She
this
asked me about
game.
the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too.
She does sound easier to deal with.
I don't have time for Grimm, even when I'm not working doubles. Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
And how much is it? Work with me. I'm helping you find Braxton, aren't I?
Sure. And once you finish helping me, then we can talk about the poster.
Oh, I like that. Although it gives you persuasion options, they don't, even if they pass, they don't always work. That's kind of interesting. It kind of means that it can't just be a fix-all for everything.
Fine by me. Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it? Something smells here. I mean, everything smells in here, but...
She's been wearing that armor since the first level, the first world.
wait.
It still works perfect on
He
her.
and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more.
I can talk to Caleb.
You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there.
Alright. Let's, we still have the poster, that's what I'm after. Now I gotta talk to Nell. You see, you have to go here, there, here, there. It's like playing Ultima, like one of the older Ultima games. You can also just steal it from her. I'm not much of a thief, so... Box. But like, I think it was a Pagan? Where you had like 20 different objectives. No, it was 5. It was Ultima 5. Ooh, look! Look at all these TVs! Damn! Sports bar! Sweet! That TV's fucked. This is cool. I don't know why, I've always just loved the idea of like walls of TVs all showing different things.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
They're all pretty great.
Aren't they just? When I get to worrying about the marauders outside, the raptidons chewing at the walls, I just turn my transceiver up to drown it all out.
Hide away from the problems in sports.
The frequency being clogged up, but sometimes it's toss ball. So, what can I do for you?
Found this. Yeah, let's talk about the dead person first before you get a poster.
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in
He's
a few
very
days.
nice for a bookie.
I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
Passive-aggressive bitch.
Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop. He'd get stuck on something, and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink Purpleberry Punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
Who did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Sorry, just sorting something out. Thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done.
Now
know
I
he
can
gets
actually go and
fed
have a
up with the
fight by the
Fallbrook
looks of it.
bullies, but there's not much he can do.
No, we're not done yet.
Here to catch a game? I'm afraid the transmission's still pretty bad.
Get a radio.
What can I do for you?
They probably have to pay a fortune for broadcasting rights.
Signed by the Black Hole himself. There's no way I could pass that up. Why, did you want to see it? I don't have it yet. I'm waiting on a few customers to pay up before I can give Velma the bits.
Grim works for MSI Security. Real shame you took extra interest in your business here. Can I trade for it?
I don't know. This isn't just some poster. It's a genuine tossball artifact. The Black Hole doesn't even sign things anymore. He just puts a stamp on them. Of course, the only reason I asked Velma about it in the first place was because those sublight...
Yay! More busy work. Go to the place. Get the other thing. Talk to the person who won't do it until you do something for them.
Of course not. No, authentic means close enough to be the real thing, but not actually the real thing. Everyone knows that. Anyway, I guess they tried to take a shortcut around Amber Heights and ran into some trouble. Can't blame them for trying. Those iconoclasts never shut up. But they lost a bunch of cargo, including my jerseys. If you could get those for me...
Yeah, I'll give you
I might
your
let Grim have
jerseys
that poster.
so Velma can give Grim his bloody poster so I can get some experience and money. Oh.
Really?
Great!
Wait, let me just take a sniff. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
Jesus.
Just let it waft right into your nostrils. That's the smell of pure, unfiltered sportsmanship, baby.
Someone's got a
Tell
smell
Velma that
fetish.
Grim can keep his poster. I've got all I need right here. Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda, like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
Okay. Great. Fantastic. Now I can go back to Velma. At least that saved a little bit of time.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Gosh, this old girl's in a rough way. Even old Bess in Edgewater was in better shape than this.
Hey, you want to try running a cannery with obsolete machinery? You be my guest.
Sorry, ma'am. I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just your flanging apparatus isn't making a strong flange, so you're sealing right and...
Oh, I see what you're saying. Huh. I'll have to try that. Anyway, what do you folks need? Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Nell's not interested in the poster.
That's a surprise. Tossball being part of her business and all. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it,
Amen,
it'll be
sister.
too soon.
Someone who's working 9 to 5,
Something
she's
else
got
on
some
your mind?
strong makeup going on. So, you said Braxton's been stealing drugs?
Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts.
Awfully nice of you not to say anything.
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the
Although in
spacer's
all
choice
fairness,
stuff
you
we
need to be
use is
shot if
tuna.
you're sleeping on the right side of
And
the bed.
Braxton knows how to get the salt tuna.
It's my
That,
side.
And mostly tumor-free. Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
Why can't you give them a paying
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone.
She's principled, in at least this area. I will begrudgingly give her that.
Thank you. I think. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
I want to be Caleb halfway. I was going to notice your shortfalls, but oh, that's true.
For running me ragged while he takes an extended leave at the bar? Not on your life.
Okay.
Fine by me.
Let's get out and do some shooting. Let's find something that requires me to go to another town. Oh yeah, I've got to still give him that poster. I wonder if I'll get like a special weapon or something like that. Each town is pretty big.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
Give him the poster.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
A weapon. So I was right about the weapon. Okay, so I got some experience. Great. Leveled up? No. Getting there. I still need to find the pills for her. She can become a new companion, I think. About time. I'm looking to... Would you look at that? Sell. Anything I can sell? A lot I can sell, actually. Sell. 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 What the hell? That's interesting. That's not as good. Damage to creatures 25%. Cantron is appreciative. Cool. Standard troop armor gold. Oh yeah, is that better than my armor? 18. 26. 22. Look at that. I still think they look like used characters from, unused characters from Destiny, but... Or Warframe. They do have a sort of generic vibe to them. They don't have their own unique style for the most part, but they're not terrible. They're serviceable. To the armor. 9. 18. There we are. That's a cool looking helmet though. We'll say that. 16. 18. We can do the whole sort of hand-me-down thing now. 9. 16. 9. 5. 9. Alright, well, you're good. You're good as you are then. J, there. Okay, now we go here. And get something from the dispensary. We probably won't be easily just able to buy it. It's never that quick. It's never that straightforward. I hope no one minds. Employee login. Hack. Login Williams. Nice. Please select from the following patient records. Please enter a name, patient, the records you want to view. Nakoya. Caffeine, oh! There you go. Liver damage, like a result of prolonged alcoholism. Attitude problems, like a result of prolonged alcoholism. Frequent social withdrawal, like a result of prolonged alcoholism. Amen. There we are. I'm not there. Data storage. William E. I've hypothesized combination might awaken my mind and senses in greater realities around us. If that's true, then it seems my faculties were quite overwhelmed by this instance. Shortly after the dosage, I experienced cold sweats, tremors, and mild paranoia. This is perhaps due to the latter effects of most of my notes from the episodes are little use. Nevertheless, the effects were most invigorating. I will have to attempt a milder dosage once health palpitations have subsided. Yes. After my previous experiments, I theorized that deadening the external senses might allow the mind's eye to glint to see a turtle. Alas, I was only partially successful. I don't know what I'm doing with the voice, but I'm sticking with it. Combinations of substance quickly rendered me and both blind and feeble, so much so that I soon fell into a stupor. I woke some hours later in a pile of my own sick and most curious cravings for Tiltaros. Nothing on that one. Edwards, A. Stellar Bride. She's a wide-eyed colonist from Earth, has hard-working Saltuna farmer from Monarch. Their attraction blossomed whirlwind romance that transforms Stellar Bay. Chapter 3, A Long Way from Arkansas. You can put your thing here, Miss Elliot said, leading... Alright, if this is going to be what I think it is. I should pick a voice. I could definitely do a sexy voice. I could even do a... Yes, I could definitely do that. You can put your things here, Miss Elliot said, leading Abby into a dim apartment. The place was small, but had a certain cozy charm. Abby sets her bags on the floor and loosens the straps of her jumpsuit. Mr. Elliot coughed, his face suddenly red. If you get warm, you can always crack a window. Breeze from the bay is real nice. Just be careful around the mantis swarms. As Abby went to take the room key, her fingers brushed his with strong, rough hands. Saltuna farmer hands. She felt herself blush. You've been ever so kind to me, Mr. Elliot. Call me Archibald, he said. And then she laughed and said, not a chance, and closed the door. Passion. The Passion Broker. A renegade iconoclast driven by his ideals, find love in the arms of a mysterious man with a tortured past. Will he follow his head or his heart? Chapter 2. Tall, dark, and handsome. Come on up, said the voice on the car. It was dangerous and smooth in a way that reminded Broderick of iceberg age whiskey. The door slid open with a whisper of perfumed air. The hair rose along the nape of his neck and proceeded up the stairs. The broker sat with his back to the top of the line, mostly charcoal personal heater. Slender-fingered, tented. Okay, I never heard the word tented. So, this was a mysterious recluse who manipulated Monarch from afar. Broderick could feel his warmth of the heater from across the room. It was the look in the broker's eyes that had it feeling feverish. The broker produced a pair of glasses and a bottle of something that looked expensive. He poured it off and held the glass, but Broderick... I'm ruining the sexual chemistry and tension. For me? He asked, trying to ignore the man's smoldering gaze. Smoldering. Indeed, the broker purred. I heard you're a man of bold tastes. Broderick took the glass. Broderick continued, dark hair had fallen over his darker eyes. Really? Dark hair falling over his darker eyes? Okay. Pull a hairpin, buddy. That's why I've got a rare proposition for you. glass nearly slipped from Broderick's fingers. He drank it one gulp to hide the tremor in his hand. It burned all the way down. Clinic of the Heart. A battle-hardened young Earth director and soldier visits a remote clinic on Monarch to heal his injuries. But when he meets Gale, an elegant older nurse, she goes to work on his heart as well. Chapter 34. Healing Touch. Fletcher held her tightly. His strength had returned, that much was clear. Yet he had remained at the clinic with her. He shook his head as if he was reading her mind with perfect green eyes. Gale, the Earth Director, is calling me back. They want me protecting Byzantium. But I don't know how to leave. Not after what we've found together. Then stay, she whispered, letting her breath warm his ear. I could certainly find a position for you here. Oh, laws. He moaned, pulling her closer. She pressed her fingers to his lips. Shh. The only law here is love. Best one. Best one yet. Okay. I'm glad I took advantage of someone's privacy. Of course, I'm going to steal because no one's around. The reason I don't steal in this game is because, well, no one's around to see. Dispensary supply room. Cool. This is why you have security cameras. Vethery's breath inhaler. Mesale's gel. You can't have wrinkles if your skin won't bend. Thickencat Lep. Focusol capsule. Feeling blurry? Focus! Speed grip. Caffeinoid. It's gonna steal everything. Oh, that was convenient. Hello, Doctor. I've just stolen everything from you. By the way, you're one hell of a good writer.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Oh, my.
What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
Drugs. I'm picking up caffeinoids for Nicoya Rebworth Wentworth III.
Now, that can't be. Ms. Ramnareem Wentworth has already exceeded the month's... Oh. Dear me. She does have another dose in her allotment. How did I miss this?
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
My, but you are a doll. Here's Nyoka's caffeinoid, and if I know her, she's probably ready for it by now. Do take care of yourself, dearie.
And I got 2 caffeinoids. Okay. Let's go back to the bar. Give her some drugs. I like how she's drinking
the charmer. Welcome
but it's like
back.
going through her mouth.
Chatter business. All of the above?
You get your magic pills. These things are dangerous, you know.
More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business.
That was good. She
Let's
just went
go.
sober straight away.
Great. Where to?
Let's find the information broker.
Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Right, wait, yeah, we need her, actually, let's get rid of Vic for a change.
I hope you like being part of our crew, Nyoka. We're real excited to have you.
Okay.
Oh, no. Monarch ain't safe, even with me around. I've just got intimate knowledge of the
Look at those legs.
All the times and places folks hire me because I know what you can shoot and what you ought to run from. That's a mistake you only get to make once.
Every time the punch clock peaks.
Okay, let's have a look at. Suppose I'll upgrade my leadership. Don't do that anywhere near as much. That improves the strength of your crew as well. Perks. Now, what perk shall I pick? I do use a lot of ammo. How about that? Is there any, like, overall... I do like you doing that with my sniper rifle. Alright. Let's get Nicoya. Let's have a look at her weaponry. Oh my god! Now there's some bullets. Her axe isn't that great. It's not the best cleaver. It is the best cleaver. Traveling blade will pulsate even at... No, it's actually not because, well, this is a better... But that's one hell of a power. 10% lie. And 30 base health. Let's upgrade lie. Oh, we got one more. Range damage, armor rating, melee damage. Radius of footstep sounds. No. Alright.
A worker earns his...
Now, what about Nicoya? What about her armor? Can I give her anything better? Hiking gear. Quilted. Drinking bars, hunting a Maya, 17, 9, 5, 9, 16. Okay, and 9. There. She might not look unique, but now she is actually a little bit better off in a fight.
I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
You ever been off Monarch, Nyoka? Before you met the captain, I mean.
Nah, I mostly just drank and hunted. As soon as you stop to dream of other things, that'll be the day something sneaks up and eats you.
Don't fret. I'm watching your back now. Anything tries to eat us, I'll give it a mighty whack on the nose.
Well, I'll be damned. You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
Well, what do you think I was keeping her around for? Being pretty? She's got her eyes set on someone else. After I'm done here, I'm going to help her get that.
I need to talk to you, Captain.
Alright. We're right outside it anyway.
What was it like in Edgewater? I hear you workers were on the clock every available moment.
We always got 8 hours a day for sleeping. Just not always consecutive.
My condolences. I appreciate consistent wages like any other sane person, but that still sounds awful. At least Sanjar gives his folks weekends.
Weekends?
Hands of the void. I used to drop by the bar in Stellar Bay to knock a few back with the folks who had Saturdays off.
I don't know what I'd have done with that much time. I was always behind schedule anyhow.
They don't understand what weekends are in this world. Makes sense.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley.
Happy that was secret, seeing I just found it.
Already pissed by those crates to market.
Oh, you murdered Isaac.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof.
And not that it's any of your business.
You don't want to mess with Sublight's VP of Aggressive Acquisitions. Yep. This time I'm just going to go straight into it. Ho-ho-ho! Down he goes. That was brutal. You're the one that already pissed down there to mark the territory? I was expecting a dude. Look at my sexism. By the way, if you heard all that gunfire, you're great guards.
Aha, the helpful stranger I've heard so much about.
What is that voice?
Hmm? Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
That's very generous of you.
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself?
I'm just looking for the information broker.
Out at Devil's Peak? If you're headed that far, I see you brought the right woman for the job.
Damn right.
But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
I have actually one more weird science project about science project. Passed off its food in a sprat fucked colony. I'm gonna stab someone. Hey, it could always have to be both.
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disciplines.
Erotic.
Now, I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
Freedom of the corporations, why do you want to bring them back?
Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
I wonder if you can get them to...
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
I don't... Dang it, Captain, that's not right. Folks on Monarch shouldn't have to suffer just because the board says so.
Why not? They're literally
We kept
God
ourselves
in this
business
world.
by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
Sounds like you're freer than anyone else in Halcyon. Why not embrace it? Aren't you tired of, and you're tired of scrounging and scraping by?
Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
So what do you want me to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
But will that help the people here, Mr. Sanjar? Keep them fed and safe?
Kind of.
That's precisely what I'm trying to do.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
This lady know what's going on.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Yay, defended means combat. Fine. How do you mean to? But how do you mean to?
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
That's kind of what I'm aiming for.
Why, one of the strongest defenses in
I'm going to be a
Halcyon.
corporate shill.
An extremely
because,
powerful
well,
ordinance.
I don't know. They're so ridiculous that it's kind of hard not to. Even if they are soulless. and a perfect, and like as a giant reference to what happens when corporations just have complete and utter control. Where do I find one?
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. These days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Reception. It's locked. I'm not smart enough then. I guess get the
Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous
Oh
information.
dear.
Perhaps you
It's almost
could
as if
delete
this
it
corporation
if
isn't
fall
on
into
the
wrong
level.
hands.
Who'd have thunk it?
What can I
Yes,
do for
let's
you?
sort this out then. Isaac Rose is dead. Found people who killed him.
But that's terrible. What happened?
Taking care of it. The killers are
But
dead.
that means we won't be able to log their testimonies.
That's true.
If there's one thing I've been hoping to re-establish in Stellar Bay, it's proper documentation for legal matters.
Sometimes you gotta take matters in your own hand. Maybe I could get their statements if they hadn't been ready to kill me. Something to be said for that.
Live and learn, I suppose.
For me.
Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Met Grimm, the loading pack.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
You did a bang-up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
Alright.
What do you think of the unreliable Parvati?
There's always something to fix, and it's neat working in the Aether. I always took Atmo for granted. Now, if I drill through the hole, we all suffocate. Exciting, you know?
I'm not sure I wanted to know that. Being in space sets me on edge enough.
You know about stellar emissions? Actually, I probably shouldn't tell you about those. I mean, not unless you want to know how we're all likely to get space flung.
Right. Okay. When we get back to the ship, I'm drinking this conversation right out of my recollection.
The best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. When you start the game and you need basic weaponry, Spacer's Choice is your basic weapon. Bolt with his name. Yeah. Let's do that.
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
Damn. They give you so many chems and healing and shit like that. But you only ever need Adreno. The only thing you really ever need. I mean, I suppose other things add to your skills. Again, I can do this. Oh, grow up. If this was Supernova, she'd be dead now.
Join me for a second, will you?
Yeah, sure, what up?
Hey, got a favor to ask you.
Seeing that we know each
While
other
we're
for
out
so
here in the
long now.
wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry.
Okay.
You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help.
That's a compliment. Well, I definitely don't plan on getting myself killed.
Well, we'll see about that. I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous.
I'm honored for asking and I'm thrilled to accept.
Really? Here I was steeling myself for inevitable rejection. I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, with the family we once were.
What do you need to do?
First, we go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to bury. Then we find my 2 lost track. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out.
They're really hard
Then
to kill.
we kill the bitch and bury everyone's...
Sounds fun.
Thanks, Cap.
Now, if you don't mind, you're killing my flow. Come on, turn. Turn. Ow. God, they scream so terrified when they're getting attacked. It's so different to like most other games where they're like, ah, ooh, I'm under attack. Where it's like, ah, ah! Where? God. Making me waste all my bullets. You go through so much ammo in this game. No! Load now! Mm. Oh, I'm getting damaged. Okay. Let's make our withdrawal of most haste. Fuck off. He's almost dead. You. Anyone else want to be a hero? Let's see what convoluted. Christ, it is getting cold. I've got a few things to do today. I've got to start packing the weekend. I've got to pack up the DVDs I'm going to sell. Won't be able to make a video out of that because my laptop still doesn't have its charger. Of course, I'll be picking that up and making two streams when I'm two. Be combining the two streams, one from last week and one from this week, as well as doing a few live streams from bars and restaurants and wherever in Dublin when available. Oh my God, where's the door? Where is the door? It's such a strange place, there's no door. Guessing there's another way in. Come on. I don't even know if this is where to go right now. It kinda looks like it would be. Have to find 2 more bypasses. Then I can get in. Shit. No, I'm stuck. Yay. Alright, so there's no way of getting in this way by the looks of it. So this is oh, right.
Hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can rats hear boots?
Snarl like a raptidon. They figured it out, yeah. Who are you?
Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Meta Queen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here, and, now the door's locked. Little help?
Got locked in, how?
It's easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
No, I need to get into that room.
Phew. Thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross.
I don't have a high enough skill for that. I need stuff I can nick though. That's good. Terminal. View excessive reviews. Okay. Executive review of Sandar Nanji. Sandar has a bad habit of padding his reports with numbers and statistics. I'm very good with slogans, jingles, and or taglines. Presentation tends to be dry and lacking an emotional appeal and funny references. Sandar also displays a noted tendency to complete work rather than delegate it, a trend unbecoming of upper management. All in all, Sandra's work habit suggests a preoccupation with details and a startling lack of vision. We cannot recommend him for further advancement. He needs improvement in the following areas: interpersonal communication, brevity, delegation, and ideal generation. Okay. There we go. Graham Brent. Graham understands the product messaging of branding is impressive, especially for relative low-level editor. He's enacting memorable slogans and taglines. However, Graham has an issue with brevity and shows constant disregard for prescribed fonts and formats. Oh, fonts? Really? Some of his works have been flagged for subversive undertones. Recommends further supervision. Erickson, Dora. Is she some form of explorer? Especially with a name like Erickson. Dora shows real knack for a brief but compelling presentation supported by catchy slogans. Her delegation skills are also top-notch. She can build a lengthy meeting around any topic and emerge with plenty of work assigned. Recommended for promotion. I see why he wanted to, but I'm just going to leave it all. There. I can see why he wanted to get rid of that shit. He's a little bitch boy, and his bosses knew it. How embarrassing. Yay, one more mag pack. Yeah, still don't have enough, but yeah. I hope you get to go to Byzantium. Everyone talks about Byzantium as this like great place to live. It's where all the companies are based, and everyone. It's like the capital out of Hunger Games. I want to see it. There's the arms key. Soundtrack is something that is kind of lacking. There's music here and it suits the tone, but when comparing it with all the other games that would be compared to it, there's no like jumping out moment. This is nice ambient music. Don't know how well you guys can hear it. I really shouldn't be constantly comparing this game to Fallout, but everyone else is going to.
Hello again. The door is still... So look for a dead guy, I guess.
Get found.
Oh, much obliged.
Ah, phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Still landing yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind.
Oh, golly gee, she sure looks stupid.
Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy, and hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend? But I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect?
Can't buy ammo. There. Go put word in with your iconoclast.
Can do.
That'll be useful when I shop with them. I can get discounts.
Thanks a lot, mister.
Ooh. That's a lot of interesting stuff there. Look at all that money. No wonder I didn't get anything from her. Ow. Let us return and claim our reward.
I don't know what it is, but my gun's been acting funny. Used to be, I had to correct for a bit of leftward drive. Got used to standing just so. After a while, it put a thorn in my side, something awful. Lately, though, it ain't pulling. I find my stance much improved.
Oh, that's real good to hear. It took me a while to, never mind.
What? Girl, have you been touching my stuff?
I'm sorry, I should have asked. I just got real bored, and I seen you leaning, and the gun was sitting right there.
You know, the last time I caught someone messing with my equipment, I threw him in a sulfur pool. But I appreciate the help. You want to make modifications, just come ask me, all right? I ain't gonna bite.
Ugh. Look under this one big belly. I can relate. I am just one of those trash cans with the lid that you step on and it opens up. Ooh, workbench. Okay, let us repair. Anything I can need to repair with? Yeah, but I got no. I have to break some stuff down then. Shock cannon. Flamethrower. Holy shit. Maybe I should equip the flamethrower. Alright. Let's modify. The extendo sight. Hell yeah. Install mod. Speed grip. Must have had more than one. Heavy machine gun. Fun time barrels. The special, yes. And the tactical shotgun. Ooh, it has a square thing on it now. That makes it better. That's more of a rectangle, but still. I'm just gonna keep modding the living shit out of this. Yes. Yes. Who needs money when you have weapons of the gods? Never even thought of modding my armor yet. Nothing. That sucks. Alright. Well, we got a weapon the likes of which God himself has not seen. Which we got a good few of them.
Well, I see you've had a sobering effect on our friend Nyoka.
Sir, please stop.
Forgive me, Celia. I couldn't help myself. Anyway, what can I do for you?
I found your review terminal in your armor.
You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it.
Sorry, it was already open.
Oh, yes. No doubt someone else was having a laugh at my expense before you. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them.
Left kidney?
One of the executives required a transplant. I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects.
Did it?
Apparently not.
Here's what you think. What they think. You're in charge now.
In charge of a scrap heap of a city. Abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners.
And you made it work more than anyone says for those execs.
I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Was there something else?
In the bolts.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
Ooh. How exactly is a data cartridge going to help?
What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
Yes, finally the board will get their comeuppance. Let me guess. Paperweight. So you do want to go against the board. Don't be ridiculous.
What Mr. Nandi means is that we have some rather momentous information to deliver to the board. Or we will, with your help.
I'm listening.
I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Is it really illegal if the board's the one that makes the rules in the first place?
Yeah.
If we can find proof, I
It's
can
true.
use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
Andrew, you slid.
You really think so? I admit I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
I know how to make people...
Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it?
Watch it,
To,
you people.
Subtly work out where this corporate facility might be. Bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it.
I'm on it.
I knew you were the right person for the job. I suppose I'll leave you to it.
No question about MSI. I am
It's
actually
good that I
curious
keep such
about
meticulous
this company.
notes.
Why did they get kicked off?
I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws.
Do you mean you,
Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. But back then, it was known as Terra 1.
Yeah, I can see the best people put on that one.
Really? I always thought they were refreshingly straightforward names. After all, the whole point of terraforming was to make them Earth-like.
Here, though, the results were mixed.
That ain't fair. They didn't leave on account of the hazards. They left on account of their cowardice. The hazards just gave them a reason to put to paper.
Sharp as ever, Nyoka. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out. Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to, but there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up. It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
I hope you treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar. That's what being a community means. Treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
Here, here. That may not be the way the colony works, but it damn well oughta.
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms. No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else.
Yep, here you are.
Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
That's law, even for them. Why would they do that?
I don't know. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently. Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Yeah, that'd go a long way toward rebuilding our homes.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means slow strangulation.
I'll fight you for your practicality.
Indeed. We've got to consider realities, not ideals. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship. Indeed. I've discovered it's much easier to negotiate from a position of power. And I don't mean to leave MSI or its people at a disadvantage. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
Who put the mascara on, dogs? Sorry again, man. I didn't know someone posted up a comment. It does look like they put mascara on dogs.
What can I do for you?
What can I do? Alright. Science, medical, and engineering. Great stuff. Very useful when I'm restoring my health. Parvati is also leveled up. Alright. +20 damage to creatures. That'll be useful. They are cunts. Let us go to... Alright, let's start doing her companion quest. By far, this is my favorite game of the year. Although, that's not really fair. This might be one of only 2 games or even 3 games I bought this year. But you through your paces. Off goes your head. Off goes your head. Nice. Hunting rifle ultra. Cool. But I don't need a reload weapon when I've got this automatic rifle. We're getting ourselves some fine weapons today. We're already getting into the swing of it. Stupid rocks. Guess some things don't ever change. Ooh. Like that, for example. You know, I haven't made a single... What? I haven't made a single dick joke. Yeah, I'm surrounded by all these mushrooms. What am I? Low energy or something? Shit. Good stuff. Mega Canid. You know it's a Canid when they're mega. Mega Canid. Am I over encumbered? I am. Shit. No, I'm not. Weird. Oh, didn't I get a new helmet? 26. 29. 9. 4. 5. Wait. Don't match the armor, but fuck it. 9. 22. 4. 26. 13. 700? Ah, 74. Fuck it. And let's throw weaponry. Sentry Saber Mark II. 336, 480, 306. 480, 480. Flamethrower would be pretty cool, but probably won't be as good. Shot cannon, 480. I can give it a go. Actually, instead of my close quarter, which I don't need, use the flamethrower. Great. Now, how the fuck do I get down there? Do I get down there? I think I do. No, I go around. I think. This is the flamethrower, I guess. And they want to get up nice and close. They don't want to get up too nice and close. That's what they're not. Wow, shit, Monarch's huge. Stop it. Yeah. Ha-ha! Okay. Let's, fast travel to the Borst factory.
I call this Rotting River, on account of all the dead things I've known over the years. It'll take you into the Devil's Peak Caverns if you follow it under the bridge. That's one option. Others will slope up. If you're up for some fun, let's chat.
Okay, first things first, Tyson's grave.
The cave's back. The way through. Thank you for setting me up.
One, two, three, four. I declare a war of thumbs.
Wow. It's clear that Sulfur Sun is fucked out so Hayes can rest in peace. Nice shot, Captain!
Colossus out of the way. bosses go? Just kind of vanished. Weird. Buried near the surface of Hayden's grave is a small lockbox. It's highly rusted through on the woods, almost completely rotten. Nearly falling apart at the hands, but you managed to find tarnished medallion.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him.
What do we need there?
The Queen ain't just gonna come out on her own. She'll have dug tunnels into the mountain. I've got theories about how to lure her out, but Anders would know for sure. I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks, and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago. I should have. I really should have. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so.
Who's my spare friend anyway?
Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night. Now come on, let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
Okay, let's I don't even know. How am I gonna get up there? Ah! Up top.
Nice views, skies and fresh air. Well, and self-reading sports.
It is a trek, isn't it? Almost like we don't have a working lift or road.
Oh, broken tree. Nothing says power like a 12. Well, I don't know what gauge this is. A shotgun to the face. Is that maybe a grenade launcher to the face? Queen. And now I'm going to take this, of course. Let them fight it out down there while I fall back. Resisted to fire, seeing that she spits it. But she's scared now. That's good. Huh. Ooh, look at us. We are slowly getting ourselves back. Slowly getting ourselves to combat anything. Comes at us, we can kill him. In theory. Reality. Free gear. Now, I'm gonna go and get some coffee. I'm gonna go, also I need to put in these, I need to do a little bit of cleaning. So I'm just gonna grab these, bring them into the washing. I'm not gonna clean it right now, Jesus. I wanna keep playing. I'm gonna go get myself a cup of coffee and be right back. So with that said, E or B, coffee, kofifi. I must get me some kofifi. It's 6:30 in the morning, huh? Well, I'll be the son of an 8. My life is a fucking shambles. And we'll be back in a second. I am back. Hear me. My power is great. I am glorious like that. Yes. I have coffee. Technically it's cappuccino, but, you know, it's all good. Resume. Oh, it's all cute and shit.
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
I see it.
Hey, you! Get over here! There are marauders up ahead!
I always wanted to poke through a high-beam wireless. They only got one on Terra Dunia, up in Byzantium.
This station's under the protection of the Corporate Compliance Crew. You a marauder? 'Cause me and my sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kindly to marauders. A coherent enough response, I reckon. Must be true. You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know. I take it you ain't met the other C3s. Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with. You want more details? You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain.
Someone takes their cosplay very seriously.
There is nothing I'd enjoy more, but the C3s play it by the book. Usually. Go petition the boss man. Maybe you can convince him to alter my duties. See that path that runs underneath that giant archway? Follow it on down. There's a little station near the cliff. You'll find the rest of my crew there.
Who wants to party? Shit! They never really explain what these marauders are. Like, I'm guessing they're just... Why is there more than one of these? He's still alive! Anymore, he's not. Fuck. Corrosive weakness. Fuck no. Or maybe yes. 15% health restore on kill. Yeah. Alright, if that's my trade-off, that's my trade-off.
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means you can't ever get to me. So leave already.
the elevator, but it ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
Nice. Shunt. Music box. That's more than one. Memorandum. Environmental control installation keycard. Barb. Your environmental control terminal is now installed and running upstairs. Congratulations. Your message corporate about it. We'll get to manage it. Consider this your official notice to hide access card deep in the bottom of a drawer somewhere, probably one of the archives and one of the station's other popular sections, because I sure as hell will not allow the station officials to score from it due to pointless safety failure. Even think about testing the system out. Its emergency sounds will make your ear bleed. It'll accidentally trigger the fire suppression system and suck the air from the room fast from the station. Last performance review. Womp the womp 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 womp. I so love it when pieces of paper tell us exactly what to do. Stun baton. 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 That's how we kill people. This is the way out. What? Okay.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. Face the intercom.
Okay, where's the intercom? Is it this?
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast.
I need to see the information broker about.
No. We'll deal with information-related business later. As I said, there are bigger problems threatening my life and livelihood at this very moment. The Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of
I'm
that
actually gonna
damn
leave
name,
here now
and
because,
doubly on the account of
she
the
wants me
broker
to
being a
do some
dumbass
board
alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that. Aside from you.
Okay, broker.
See, Nyoka? I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again. Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already, they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast equipment, I'll be out of a job, permanently.
Right.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
No. Unless it goes, mission failed. Okay, all the monsters are still dead around here.
Used to be, you can get the best wine on mine here.
How would I like to paint this place? Before it was all boarded up. I lit up the night. No. Itchy noises. Oh, yeah. Fucker. Fucker. Piece of fucking fucker. Let us part. Experience good and shit. Now how, oh how, hi, how do I get there? Or am I going backwards? Was I going backwards? I think I was going backwards.
This is what you get when a corporation takes a dump and walks off without cleaning it up.
Don't tell me invisible walls. Aha! Totally meant to do that. We must be able to get back here somehow. No. This is complicated. This is very complicated. Those doors are barred. Sealed. Can't hop over the wall. And by the looks of it, I can't really walk around the wall either. So...
This area is suicide. You got a way around it. Ain't no shame in taking it.
Here we go again. Queens. I love the fact that you have to reload all the time. Yeah, reload all the time. Who's the motherfucker that keeps spitting acid at me? You? Yeah. Whoa. What the hell? Why's the fire still going? Yeah, I'm still on fire. What's going wrong here? Hmm. That might be time to end this stream. Not quite sure what's going on here. Almost gave you 3 hours of footage. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? I think it is. Alright, I don't think I'll give you another stream today. It is Friday and all that, but at the same time, I'm also about to wrap up. I'm currently, like I said, tomorrow I'm off to Dublin early. And if you remember, I had recorded stuff on my laptop that has currently no power, so I can't do anything about it. But I will, at a later date, go and combine that with the footage I'll take over the weekend. You're also going to see me in Dublin, doing Dublin things as you do, but also you're going to see me in on live streams. So I'll combine the two, and we'll see what we can make out of that. If you like it, do give it a thumbs up. Do subscribe. Do join the Discord. Do share it. Do type in the comments anything you wish. I am Orange Videos, and I will see you next time. Seriously, I wonder how to fix fire.